I think I'm sure. Also, Doctor's not watching.
Oh.
She's doing trivia night at the bowling alley.
How could she?
I don't know.
Abandon us in our time of need.
Yep. Oh, Dad's asking if I'm feeling better. Yes, podcasting. Yeah, I felt like crap yesterday.
Yeah.
How was I out? Like 4 hours after work?
You just kind of collapsed on the ground and just stayed there for several hours.
Yeah, and then I just took a blanket. I was like, oh, this feels... Although, I realized that my shoulders and my head, I cannot tilt my head down to hit the floor.
That's not good.
Hi, Chrissy Teigen.
Stop staring.
But it's Chrissy.
Did you put us live?
Yeah.
That's weird.
My phone said we're live.
Do I have to go into the... Oh.
There you go. It says we're live.
Uploads.
No, not on uploads.
Live streams. That's weird. Didn't show up right away.
Yeah. Weird.
I had to dig.
Wait, why do I have no connection?
Okay, you have sound. Everything's cool.
Weird. For some reason it said I had no connection.
One watching. Yeah, it's me.
No, it's also me. Hootsuite! No, I should probably open Audacity. This is a podcast after all.
Closing this.
Hi, everyone from YouTube. We're going to be live in just a second. We got to just set ourselves up for failure.
Yep.
I mean...
I'm popping out the chat. I will have the chat in front of me tonight. Even though this is probably the night we're not going to get any chat. But still, ironically enough, I will have the chat open. Just to prove.
Yep, we got our live action news center here.
Yeah, that's the news center music.
Fight! Oh, that was not Mortal Kombat that you were doing?
No, it was not Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it sounded so much like Mortal Kombat that you were doing.
If it was Mortal Kombat, it was subconscious Mortal Kombat, which is the best kind.
Subconscious Mortal Kombat.
Subconscious Mortal Kombat.
It doesn't sound like very mortal, though, for subconsciously doing it.
Sure, that's the most mortal.
Immoral?
No, moral combat is something else.
So most people face every day.
Maybe.
Alright. Yeah, that's what we opened.
It said say something, so I said something.
Say something. I think we're live right now.
Okay,
Right.
let's start being audacious.
Alright, we're audacious enough.
Hello!
We're going. Time for the Media Boat Podcast.
Welcome to the Media Boat Podcast. This is our high energy, louder episode. We're gonna make sure we're audible on this mic.
No, it says that we're not on Audible. We're not sponsored by Audible. Sorry.
Not Audible, the ebook company. So this is the
Omaha.
We don't talk about ebooks here.
Check,
we talk
check.
about
Check.
no.
Blue 75.
I get it. You're calling it Audible.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, this is me calling Audible.
I'm trying to do the...
Hi, I bought a book online, and I don't want it anymore.
I'm trying to do the intro.
Oh, okay.
It's the Media Boat Podcast where we talk about, not books, but we talk about film. We talk about television. We talk about music. And we talk about video games. Not necessarily in that order.
But what we do talk about, and what we always begin with, is introducing ourselves. I'm Mike.
Hi.
He's Matt.
Yes.
He's Matt. I'm Mike.
Yes.
We're your hosts. This is Media Boat Podcast, episode number 71.
It's Wednesday.
I realized I said that really fast. If you're able to pick that up, really great.
Yes. It's Wednesday, May the...
10th be with you.
10th?
Yes, May 10th.
Okay. It's the 10th of May, 2017, episode 71. Let's go right into it. We have box office numbers for this important weekend because we had what some are saying was the biggest biggest first summer release of the year. Is right.
Is right because there's a bunch of asterisks attached with this thing. All right. So, as we correctly predicted, which was a no-brainer, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is, of course, your number one movie.
Yes.
No surprise there.
No surprises.
What was a surprise was that we completely overshot it in the moonshot. It only came in at $146 million. Should have probably just sold it at $150.
Yeah. It underperformed from what we thought it was going to do.
Right. Even Disney put it at $150 opening.
Yeah.
Which it's only a $4 million difference. I mean, come on.
So they were about right.
Yeah, they're about right
with the estimate.
Yes.
So the estimate was probably right on. But
yeah.
That being said, kind of disappointing in the grand scheme of Marvel releases.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it did extremely better than the first one did, which was only opened to $98 million.
Yes. But then again, this is a known quantity now, like I was talking about last week.
Yes.
So it doesn't have rookie numbers. It shouldn't make rookie numbers. And
right.
Sure enough, it did better than that, at least. But still not as big as Avengers.
No, it's not an Avengers number. It actually only opens up to, I think, the fourth biggest box office? Either fourth or fifth biggest box office
of the Marvel
opening
movies?
of the Marvel movies.
Okay.
Because your first two are Avengers, and I think it was Winter Soldier, and then Guardians.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's. I think it did pass Iron Man 3's opening.
Okay.
That's why.
That's kind of impressive, considering that's the third Iron Man movie.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's like either the fourth or fifth. I can't remember if it passed or not.
So it did all right.
Yeah. Well, put it this way.
We were just
its opening already, it's already the number 14th movie in the Marvel MCU.
Yeah.
In domestic gross. Yeah. Considering there's 15 movies. It's the 15th movie they put out.
Right. So it did well.
Yeah.
I think we were just super, like you said, we just super overshot it last week, thinking that it was going to be way more of a thing, of a big explosion than it ended up being. But still, people saw that movie, and so did you.
Yep.
Talk about it. Tell me, without spoilers, about Guardians of the Galaxy.
So here's my little thoughts on it.
All right.
Okay. Apparently, I'm in the minority where I thought it could be better.
Okay, so
than what they gave me.
You were a little disappointed?
I felt disappointed.
Okay.
However, apparently everyone that I've talked to about this movie really enjoys it and really likes it. And they say it's like the best Marvel movie ever, as they always say when it comes out. But I didn't feel that way coming out of it, surprisingly enough. I thought they did everything that they did right with the first Guardians movie. They just took what the audience liked and then amplified it.
Yeah.
Which works in a lot of aspects. It does work. It is still a good movie. I just felt disappointed it could be a better movie.
The way you're describing it sounds like exactly what I expect. So
yes.
But I guess I could also understand the hype being so big that you wanted to be surprised more.
Okay, so you remember how much hype I had going into Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
And then met all those hype expectations? Guardians of the Galaxy falls just short of my hype expectations.
Okay.
To the point where I enjoy the first one a whole lot more than I enjoy the second one.
Okay.
That being said, FX was running FX because it has the movies. Was running Guardians of the Galaxy this weekend. I was able to sit through it twice.
Huh? They should really give them back.
Yeah.
If FX has the movies.
They have the movies.
They should really
share
them with others.
I was able to sit through Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, back to back.
Yeah.
And still enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah. But I don't feel the same
about this
either
one.
Nostalgia or feelings that I have for the second one.
Then again, you've only seen it once.
Then again, I did only see it once.
So...
And that's being said, when Guardians of the Galaxy did come out, I saw it twice the opening night.
So Malia saw this movie as well. Does she want to pipe in and tell us her opinions?
I liked it.
She liked it.
So she's probably in what I consider everyone else and not super critiquing it. And basically, you're going to enjoy this movie no matter what.
It's a Marvel movie.
It's a Marvel movie.
Every critique is a super critique.
Yeah.
So I apparently need to see this so I can be the tiebreaker here.
Yeah. You're going to go in this movie. You're going to like it. It's got everyone you want.
I still haven't seen Fate Furious, though. I'm behind.
Yeah, you are behind.
I'm super behind with movies because I don't want to spend the money right now.
You need a Kurt Russell weekend.
Apparently. I need a Kurt Russell double feature.
Yes.
That's what I'm in the market for.
Okay, so I realized what was wrong with it. Okay. So, in the very final climactic battle, it feels very much like the end of Man of Steel. but without with the same total destruction and chaos of the buildings, except it's not the buildings, it's the inside of Ego, the planet.
Okay.
That's not spoilers because you know that's going to happen eventually.
That didn't make any sense to me, so it's
Exactly.
extra not a spoiler for me.
Because it felt very much like that, where it's just two very superhuman people going at each other, fighting,
Yeah.
but the stakes are not as high.
Yeah. When you have superpower against superpower, yeah, I could see the stakes being kind of like,
Right.
well, it doesn't really matter what happens here.
Right.
Kind of thing.
So
Mutually
I
assured
thought-
destruction
Yes.
pops to mind.
Right.
Dude, I am Mary Poppins.
Yeah. That being said, Yondu steals the show. Yondu, Michael
He's
Rooker.
the arrow guy from the first one. Right?
Yes, he's the blue guy. He steals the show. He pops in and he is great.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Groot was the one I heard stole the show.
Baby Groot?
Yeah.
Not
That was
as much. There's a lot less Groot Ex Machina in this movie
Sure.
because he is Baby Groot. But there are 5 extra scenes at the end. So be
That's
sure
a
to
lot.
stay for the end of it.
That's
And-
a lot of
yeah.
extra scenes.
They're good.
Yes.
How many
They're good.
involve Howard the Duck?
One?
Okay.
No, it's in the middle of the movie though. Or is it at the end?
2.
Okay, good
Okay,
to know.
2.
Good to know there is at least one Howard the Duck.
Yes.
All right.
Howard the Duck is back. And it does confirm a long-running theory involving Stan Lee. That being said, we're going to move on to the rest of the box office.
Yeah, because no more spoilers. I'm gonna see this thing. So our audience, if they didn't
Yes.
already.
So yeah, like we said, Guardians of the Galaxy opened to
one.
146 million, which is not your number 1 opening of the year.
No,
That title still belongs to Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast still rocked it.
Still rocked it with 174 million.
Yeah,
I think back in March.
and it's probably gonna hold that at least until
Star Wars comes out
Star
into
Wars,
December. Yes,
because I
because
don't think
Star
any of the
Wars.
summer stuff can even reach that.
No,
Like Spider-Man.
no, Spider-Man's not going to reach it.
Not gonna have
Transformers is not going to reach
No,
it.
no.
Planet of the Apes not going to reach it. Kingsman's not going to reach it.
So might as well skip to Star Wars.
Yep, skip Star Wars.
But what doesn't skip to Star Wars is the rest of this top 5.
Yes. Number 2 was Fate of the Furious with 8.5 million. That's just how big the gap is, okay?
Yeah.
146.
If you saw
And
a
then
movie,
8.5.
you saw Guardians.
Yeah. 8.5 million was your number 2 movie. Fate of the Furious.
Fat of the Furious.
Fast and Furious.
a
Now
very
has
different movie.
207 million domestically.
All right.
The Boss Baby was number 3 with 5.9 million.
Okay.
That thing now has 156 domestically.
It's got legs.
Number 4 was How to Be a Latin Lover. That was 5.1 million.
Yep.
And now it has 20 million over its 2 weekends. And creeping back into the top 5, Beauty and the Beast.
Huh.
Only made 5 million, but in total, it has made $487 million domestically.
Dang.
Yeah!
That's some Lion King numbers right there.
That's some Lion King numbers right
Some
there.
Lion King numbers. Disney hasn't seen Lion King numbers
being
in quite
said-
a while.
And it will probably see Lion King numbers yet again when Lion King comes out.
Right.
With Donald Glover.
Yep. So yeah, that thing's doing real well.
Yep. Upcoming this weekend, we have 2 movies to take on the Guardians. We
Okay.
have King Arthur, Legend of the Sword,
Okay.
and Snatched, the comedy starring my girlfriend Amy Schumer.
Yeah. Okay. So do we need to pick a number 1?
No.
It's gonna be Guardians again.
Yep.
So do we need to pick a number 2?
It's
Is
gonna
it
be
the-
Legend. It's gonna be Arthur.
You think it's the
Charlie Hunnam has people behind him.
Yeah, I guess he does. Yeah. I've heard that name a lot recently.
Charlie-
is what I'll say.
Charlie Hunnam has people behind him. So does Guy Ritchie. So does what's the British guy?
You have to be more specific.
Jude Law. He's also in
Jude
that
Law
movie.
is in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're probably right. That's probably your number 2. But I feel
Also,
like,
I think Amy Schumer's star is kind of falling.
but
a
at
little
the
bit.
same time, I think that's solid counter programming, and it'll be an easy number 3.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Your other movie is Lowriders, but I can't tell you what that movie is.
no, I think we got our top 3 right there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So yeah, Guardians is gonna be number 1 with roughly 70 million.
probably
So it looks like 65.
65%
Oh,
drop.
65 million. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so box office is done.
Yep.
Let's move on to movie news.
Yep. Movie news.
What do we have in movie news this week?
First up, we've got this.
I cannot tell what that is. That looks like a trailer.
Yes, we got a bunch of movie trailers.
Aha! I see what you did there. Tell me about your trailers.
We got a bunch of movie trailers, including The Dark Tower, This
Right,
is the
Stephen
Stephen
King's The Dark Tower.
Yes. This is the supposed cross-book world starring Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
All right?
All right.
All right. Next up, we also have Blade Runner 2049.
Yes. Harrison Ford is old in
In Blade and Ryan Gosling's.
Young Goose.
Yes, in the Young Goose.
Young Goose is in this.
Yep, Blade Runner 2049. We also have the second trailer for Christopher Nolan's
Okay.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. Yes, the ridiculous millimeter.
Yep.
What is it? 60, 65?
Yep, 70 IMAX 70 millimeter.
70 millimeter.
Yep.
Something ridiculous. All I remembered.
Yep. We also got The Big Sick, which is a
Disgusting.
indie comedy starring Kumail Nanjiani
Oh.
and
Kumail.
yes,
Cool.
I love Kumail.
He's cool.
Yeah, and what's his name? Ray Romano.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, really?
they're in a comedy together where Kumail dates Ray Romano's movie daughter,
Hey, why are you
and then she
dating
gets
my
sick,
daughter?
and then
Ah.
they have to basically it's basically about a white family dealing with a Pakistani boyfriend.
So it's Get Out.
Kind of, but it's a comedy.
So it's Get Out.
But it's a comedy.
So it's Get Out.
All right, sure. I didn't see Get Out.
I didn't see Get Out, yeah.
I thought Get Out was a horror movie, though.
It's a, yeah. It's a combination of things, from what I
Right.
understand.
We also have The Bad Batch, which is a movie starring Jason Momoa. I think it was Brie Larson. I don't think it was Brie
You
Larson.
think it was Brie Larson?
No, it was some other girl. That
Some
Brie
blonde
Larson.
girl.
Yeah, some blonde girl and
Right.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's
and a
respectful.
very like post-apocalyptic. I now have a missing leg or something type movie.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna look this up.
Just want to know.
Yeah,
I don't think it's who you think it is.
no, yeah, whatever that movie is.
I think you're thinking of.
Keep scrolling down. I think you just kept scrolling down.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
Oh. Anyways, the other, yeah, right there, first one. Just close the eyes.
Keep talking. I meant to do Suki Waterhouse.
Yeah, that one.
I've never heard of her.
Okay. Anyways, other trailers include Inhumans, because of course Guardians of the Galaxy. You got a brief trailer for them. That is, of course, the TV brief mini-series and movie, or IMAX showing screening.
Yes.
We also because MTV Movie and TV Awards happened.
Oh, right. We
Um,
did. We
well,
did not watch those.
We did not watch it. I did not put it in the news. We're not covering it.
No.
But we did get a, quote, final trailer for Wonder Woman and a new trailer for It. That comedy or horror movie.
And I heard
About the clown,
the
yeah.
Best Kiss Award was for the first time given to a same-sex couple.
Oh, yeah, it was given to the Moonlight Handjob.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That was a kiss?
They kissed.
Yeah. At some point.
Yeah, during the Moonlight Handjob.
Stop calling it that.
The handjob in the moonlight.
Hand job in the moonlight. Okay.
Yeah. So apparently people like saying that.
Alright. Moving on.
Moving on.
I mean, cool.
Okay, yeah, moving on. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about this.
Alright.
Because it's stupid.
What is this? I
What does
can't
it
read
look
it.
like?
I cannot read those words.
That says Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
This is stupid.
Alright.
But we're gonna briefly mention this because news was kind of slow this
So
week.
Mr. Tom Cruise.
Yes. So Mr. Tom Cruise and Mrs. Emily Blunt will be starring in the sequel to Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes.
Which will not be called Edge of Tomorrow 2.
Nor Edge of Tomorrow, where instead of T-O, it's a number 2.
That'd be a better
Which is
title.
what they should have done.
Actually, I have written down here, make a better title, and I think
Yeah.
you just did it.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
But yes.
Yes. Yes. It will instead take from the DVD name Live, Die, Repeat, or sorry, the Blu-ray name Live,
Yes.
Die, Repeat.
Same thing.
Except they're going to call it Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat. And Repeat.
We
and
didn't just
repeat,
skip.
And Repeat.
Live,
And
die, and repeat, and... Wait. Live, die, repeat, and repeat.
Yes.
So, obviously, this is Tom Cruise talking. Who knows if this is actually accurate? I'm not saying anything against Tom Cruise here. I am just saying that he doesn't always believe in things that make sense. Wink, wink. So...
Well, here's the other thing about this. So I actually read the article where this thing came from.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's no script.
Okay.
It's just an idea from Tom Cruise that he had while they were still filming the original one, the first one.
But he seemed to have confirmed it. Or he's acting like he's confirmed
He's acting
it.
like he's confirmed it, but here's a little problem. Tom Cruise is in the middle of filming Mission Impossible 6. Emily Blunt is in the middle of filming Mary Poppins Returns. The director, Doug Liman, is in the middle of filming, or getting ready to film, Justice League Dark, and the screenwriter, Christian McQuarrie, is also attached to Justice League Dark.
So it sounds like if this is going to happen, it's not going to happen anytime soon.
No, but considering the movie came out in 2014,
Yeah.
it's already been 3 years.
So...
Or will have been on 3... Yeah, it's already been 3 years, 2014.
So if they will repeat, they'll repeat in like a year and a half.
Yeah. So it looked like a 5-year gap or jump or something.
So don't worry about that, but maybe Tom Cruise will say more crazy things in the future.
Yep. And, okay, let's move on.
Yes, what do we have?
Like I said, it was a slow week, so Paramount made a deal.
Okay, what did Paramount do?
Paramount made a deal for a new movie.
All right.
Starring...
As they tend to do.
Tell me if you will see this movie.
Okay, sell me. Pitch it.
Alright.
Elevator pitch.
Okay, so this movie is about a washed-up TV show dad who's fallen on hard times. But
Bob Saget.
Think Bob Saget, but
Yeah.
he's recently decided to reunite with his now grown, very adult and very successful TV show son.
Okay.
And hilarity ensues as he tries to ride his TV son's coattails back into the limelight and try to get a reunion show back together.
BoJack Horseman season 4. No?
Close enough.
That'd be cool. No, that sounds all right.
Sounds alright?
It depends on the casting and it depends on the director for me.
TV show dad will be Will Ferrell.
All right.
Adult TV show kid will be Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Yeah. Written by Andy Mogul and Jared Paul, who were the writers on The Grinder.
Oh. The short-lived Rob Lowe television show.
Yes, The Grinder.
Okay.
And it will be produced by Nick Stoller, who produced Neighbors, and Gary Sanchez Productions.
I'll skip it.
You'll skip it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think after hearing that, the clientele is not exciting to me.
Jason Momoa or Will Ferrell?
All of the above.
You can just say Will Ferrell. It's fine.
I mean, I'm picky with Will Ferrell.
All right. And lastly, that's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, more about Guardians?
Yeah. No, this is where I was going to put my review or my thoughts.
But we already talked about
We
that.
already talked about that. So let's move on.
So I don't know why you would keep it till the end of the movie.
I usually always keep it to the end of the movie.
Yeah, we do it while we're talking about it at the box office because we already brought it up.
All right.
Just makes more sense to me. Television.
Television, then.
Moving on to the world of TV.
Game of Thrones.
Got.
More Game of Thrones news.
What do we got? What do we got? See what they did there?
Yes. So HBO
Yeah.
is currently developing 4 different spin-offs
I love this. It's like Democracy,
From-
but on HBO.
from
They have to
4
choose one of 4 flavors.
from 4 different movie writers.
Okay.
So these 4 different writers include Max Borstein, who recently wrote Kong Skull Island.
Right.
Jane Goldman, who wrote Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Okay.
Brian Helgeland, who wrote A Knight's Tale, and Carly Rae, who was a writer on Mad Men.
Not to be confused with Carly Rae Jepsen, who was different.
Yes, who was a writer on
On Carly Rae
Ray
Jepsen.
Jepsen's on Emotion.
Yes. Okay. What are the synopsi? Is that listed?
No synopsis.
No, we
has
just know
Game
who's
of-
responsible?
We just know who they hired to write, but we do know for certain that one of them is writing a book, writing based on George R. R. Martin's book, a prequel called Dunk and Egg.
Dunk and Egg.
Dunk and Egg.
Egg.
Yes. We don't know which one. We
Okay.
just know that one is confirmed because that one is the highly anticipated. I say highly anticipated as if I'm in the community, but I'm not. But that is the one that would be
That's
the
the
most
one.
likely done in.
That's what the
in-
fans want.
Yes, that's one the fans want. And that's the one that would make the most sense if they were going to ever do a spin-off.
Okay. Next question.
I'm going to try and answer, but go ahead.
Are they doing a is one of the spin-offs secretly just one about Hodor?
Hodor.
Hodor? And that's all the dialogue is just Hodor.
Just Hodor.
I'd watch that.
No, you
Show
wouldn't.
just about Hodor?
No, you wouldn't watch that.
No?
No, you wouldn't watch that.
Okay, what about a spin-off that's just about dragons? Like, no people.
Just about how the dragons
Just about
communicate.
dragons.
Yelling at each other? All
Yeah,
subtitles?
there's subtitles, yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, how about a spin-off that's just about the Peter Dinklage character?
Yeah, I can see that.
That's probably one of them?
Yeah, I can probably
Okay.
see that one.
Just
Yeah.
Peter
Anyway,
Dinklage.
George R. Martin
Okay.
is giving input to all four of these writers. Current showrunners David Benioff and Dan Weiss, have previously said that they do not plan on being actively involved
Okay.
in any of the follow-up projects,
Well, let somebody else handle it.
but they will be part of the executive producing team
Of course.
for any show that comes out of Game of Thrones.
Because money.
Because money. These products may be series, maybe miniseries, maybe HBO specials. We don't know. Because HBO has never made a spin-off TV show of any of its properties,
Right.
barring the movies
Right.
that they've done.
Yeah. Because there was no... Well, there was a Sex and the City spin-off, but it wasn't on HBO.
No, that was
The
a CW.
Carrie Diaries was on
CW.
was on the CW.
Yes,
So yes, HBO has not aired
Yes.
a spin-off of one of their own shows.
correct.
So that'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about this scary guy.
That's Stephen Colbert.
That is Stephen Colbert.
Okay.
So last Monday, Stephen Colbert made a rather lewd joke.
Okay.
We're going to talk about this now.
We're gonna talk about this.
I was going to bring it up last week, but nothing came of it.
There's no news.
Well, there's some news
Here.
now.
Okay.
Well, the news is
Maybe
that
you
there's
think
no
so.
news, but yes.
We'll say your news, and I'll have a rebuttal.
Well, you say your news, and then we'll say.
No.
Okay.
You've written it down,
I
so
know,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let you say
Yeah.
what you wrote.
So
down.
following last Monday's monologue, Colbert has come under fire from not only viewers of his, but also the FCC. Mainly from Donald Trump,
Yeah.
probably.
Well,
For a joke made about Trump and Putin and Felicio Sanchez.
sure. It's one way of putting it.
Yes. This being said, the FCC is currently looking into taking, quote, appropriate actions towards Colbert. However, the Writers Guild of America is backing Colbert and his team of writers, in this case from the FCC, and most likely nothing will come of this.
Because, and this is important, this is key, the FCC takes complaints about everything all the time. The only reason why this is a story is because somebody with some sort of point to make wanted it to be a story.
Yes.
This is not a story. Every week, somebody probably complains about something on SNL. Every week, somebody probably complains about something that's on a morning show.
As we've gone over, people have complained about the Olympics
Yes.
to the FCC about speedos being too tight, about them showing junk too long in slow motion,
Yeah.
about like why don't they speak English or something.
So to be clear, when the FCC says they will take appropriate action, that's just the boilerplate response they have to everything. This is normal. This always happens. This is not a story.
Right. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because the WGA got involved.
Right, yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I'm sure they do it a lot more
Yeah.
than we think. That's what a guild does. A
Yes.
guild supports their members. So it's not surprising. Also, I do want to put in a little thing here about the joke itself. I also don't know if it was necessarily a great joke in the first place.
Shit.
And I think that the reaction to it is still, even that being said, a little bit of an overreaction from a lot of people. I think it's a typical Colbert joke.
It is.
It's nothing. Basically, I think if his show was still on Comedy Central, nobody would be talking about this. But
Kids
because
would
it's
be
on network
watching.
television, it matters now. So that's.
Yes.
Anyways,
And that being said, Colbert has made some worse jokes.
yes, nothing to see here.
Yes.
Stephen Colbert may be on a family-friendly network now, CBS, but he definitely is still the same kind of comedian he's always been,
Yep.
which is cool. All power to him. Just maybe make your jokes less potentially homophobic next time.
Yep.
Maybe. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. We're talking about Psych.
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 The show Psych.
No, not show Psych.
Yes.
I'm just writing this to try to psych you out here.
No. I know it's about the show Psych
Oh,
because
you
I
did?
saw something about
did.
this.
Damn it.
You're not psyching me out.
I can't psych you with Psych.
No.
Alright, so USA Network is getting the original cast and creator to return for a 2-hour holiday movie called Psych the Movie.
So yes.
Set for releasing this December.
So if you liked Psych, which I know some people who liked Psych.
It's a good show.
Some people enjoyed that thing. I didn't get it, but
I got it because I like that kind of
it's a little
thing.
I think my problem is it's a little too procedural for me.
Maybe, yeah.
It was a little too by the numbers procedural, even if it did have the comedy stuff.
Yeah.
I have the same problem with like Suits and White Collar.
Yeah, that's right, because I like
And
White Collar. And
Castle
I like this.
and pretty much any procedural with comedy elements
Yep.
is too procedural for me.
Leverage.
Leverage.
Yep. Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah. So Psych went off the air in the spring of 2014
Okay.
with 8 seasons and
Yep.
more than 120 episodes.
Yeah.
The
Good
fake,
run.
So the little synopsis it has here is the fake psychic detective friends team up once again 3 years after the series finale where a mystery assailant targets one of their friends.
Okay.
Most likely in the detective agency that they constantly work with and
Sure.
stuff. But yeah, expect to get all the original people back together.
Yep.
Expect Hilary Chizutsu. Expect it to resolve in 2 hours on the dot.
Yeah. That's how it doesn't work.
The movie will go into production on May 24th with a December 2017 release on USA Network.
Cool. Good for
Moving
people
on.
who like that show.
And moving on.
Moving on to
Donald Glover.
your favorite.
Yes. Don Glover.
Favorite Don Glover.
Yes. As I've written down here, Don Glover. So, the award-winning show Atlanta will
Yes.
be available for streaming on demand exclusively on Hulu.
Hulu.
The reason it's going to be on Hulu is because this is part of a multi-year output agreement Hulu has signed with 20th Century Fox
Yeah.
TV distribution back in December of 2014. This gives Hulu the exclusive streaming rights to FX Network's original series, including Atlanta, You're the Worst, Baskets, and The Strain.
Yeah. I knew already that all that stuff was on Hulu, so this being on Hulu makes sense.
Yes. The complete first season will become available as soon as they give a release date for the second season, which won't be till sometime in 2018.
Right.
Following this deal, FXX and Donald Glover have announced that they will be putting together an adult animated comedy series
Yeah, I saw this today.
about a superhero
Yeah.
that's already in the movies.
Come on. Spit it
That's
out.
already dead.
Spit it out.
Well, they got to pull these resources together.
Just say it.
All right, so Deadpool will be coming to FXX.
So yes.
or FX, more likely.
I think that this makes like 100% sense,
Yes.
actually. All of this.
Yes. So 10 episodes have been ordered by FX for the as yet untitled series, which will launch in 2018. This will be a show about Deadpool being produced by Donald Glover and his team. Most likely his team from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume it will cross over with the people at Archer, as they
Yeah.
are also based out of Atlanta.
I was going to say, this makes sense as kind of like a put this after whatever they decide to do the last season of Archer, which
Yeah.
is the next season, right?
I think so.
So when they finish up Archer, put this at the end of it, have the both shows back to back.
Well, because
and try
Archer does
Yeah.
have quite a comic book feel to
Right.
it, or look to it.
I could totally see those coexisting. I could see the character of Deadpool interacting well with the character of Archer.
Yeah.
So
So
This
since
makes
they're
sense.
based out of Atlanta, they should have the same style of Archer. Even though FX does run the already run the X-Men based series Legion.
right.
No word yet on who will voice Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds already has a sequel due out in 2018.
Yeah.
the same year as this is supposed to be released.
I mean, I could see Ryan Reynolds doing it, but if they don't want to pony up the money, I'm sure they could figure out anybody to do it. It's not a complicated voice.
Right. I mean, Marvel already does it in their
right
on their Disney XD shows.
Yeah, but that's
You
I'm sure
showed
this
up.
is going to be a very different interpretation of the Deadpool character.
Right.
It's
Also,
gonna be like
there's been a
movie.
video game
Yeah.
version of Deadpool already.
Did
Yeah.
Nolan North do that?
Yes, he did.
I was gonna say get Nolan North. I
Because
guess.
because there was a joke about getting Nolan North, so they had Nolan
Right,
North call
yes.
Nolan North
That's right.
to
I
get
remember this.
to get Nolan.
Get
Yes.
Nolan North. Yeah, so just get Nolan North and call it a day.
Or to get Johnny Benjamin to do it.
No, no.
No?
It wouldn't fit Deadpool. That doesn't.
Too deep of a voice.
It's too specific of a voice.
Yeah, you
He
need
is
more of a
those
wise-
characters, but he is not Deadpool.
You need more of a wisecracking voice.
And it's H. John Benjamin.
John H. Benjamin.
It's not
yes.
John H. Benjamin.
It's Jace John. Yeah.
you do that a lot.
I do that a lot. I do that.
What else
Move
do we have?
on.
Is that it for television?
Yeah.
All right, renewals and cancellations. We got
Boo.
a doozy today
Yeah.
because there's been a lot this week.
Actually, that reminds me. I gotta go back and look up everything that happened because there's stuff that happened literally in the last couple hours.
Yeah.
So first off, we have The Handmaid's Tale gets a second season on Hulu. We have Marvel's Runaways and The First, which get a 2018 debut on Hulu. Not where I was going for that. Not where I would go for that for
It was
myself.
the first result.
I know. We also have Chris Gethard show.
Gethard.
Gethard.
No, his name is Gethard.
Chris Gethard.
Chris Gethard. He also has his comedy specials out this week.
Yep. He gets a third. His show gets a third season, 16 episodes, but will move from Fusion to True TV.
Yes, moving to True.
We also have Emerald City canceled after one season on NBC.
They went to Oz and they left.
Yep. We have Forgotten Country and Rise going to NBC in 2018. Forgotten Country will be a military drama, while Rise will be the Jason Katniss high school musical drama, most likely starring our Moana girl, Aaliyah Cravalho.
Oh, okay, cool.
Most likely, I say, because
We don't know yet.
there is also a show called AP Bio in 2018, starring Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and a surprise Patton Oswalt.
Surprise Patton Oswalt.
This will be from Seth Meyers' production team and will be on NBC.
Cool.
This will also be set in high school, so we're looking at two different high school shows.
It'll be the singing one.
Probably, yeah. Most likely.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
It's just the singing
Say
one,
that
not
you
the
get her
comedy
to
one.
sing, you don't get her to not sing.
Also, the Netflix show 13 Reasons Why
Yeah,
I Died
essentially.
somehow gets a second season, so someone else will die.
What? No. First of all, that's not cool.
It gets a second season.
Second of all, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. We didn't watch it.
Well, I kind of did.
Yeah,
By proxy.
by proxy, you watched
And I don't know how they do a second season of that. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say that right now. I have no idea how that's possible. That will be really depressing if they do that again. But we'll see.
Yep. All right.
Some people like that thing, but it had its issues.
We also have The Dangerous Book for Boys. It will be one season, 6 episode comedy
Okay.
from Bryan Cranston and Greg Mottola
Okay.
on Amazon.
Got it.
We also have Frequency, which was canceled on the CW.
Yes.
We have No Tomorrow, which was canceled on the CW.
Yes.
And we have Rosewood,
Yes.
which was canceled on Fox. But we're not done yet. Holy
Yeah.
shit! So many stuff
That's
happened.
only the
We're only
top
halfway
of the
through.
list
I
here.
know. We also have American Idol was announced to be coming back,
Yes, American Idol getting a reboot
but not on Fox.
on ABC.
But on ABC because its host and most likely producer and star of the show,
Mr. Seacrest.
yes, Mr. Ryan Seacrest,
Ryan Seacrest.
as we said last week, is now up in arms. Is now in cahoots with Kelly Ripa.
Yep. So, buddy with
Yep.
ABC.
We also have Taken on NBC.
Yep.
It's a second season, 16 episodes.
Continues to be taken.
The Gifted, which will be another another X-Men spin-off on
Right.
Fox
Yeah.
will have a 2018 debut. Replacing Sleepy Hollow, which got canceled after 4 seasons on Fox. Now I gotta find all the shit that happened today. Not saying today, because I looked this up actually last night, like at midnight. I'm talking about everything that happened in like the past 6 hours or
Yeah.
so. So NBC got really, I don't want to say handsy, but shit went down at NBC these past couple of hours because lots of cancellations. That's all I'm gonna say. All
Okay. What was some of the bloodshed?
right. So
Pulling it up
here's
right now.
here's what I got. So CW has actually renewed iZombie
Okay.
and the originals.
Okay.
ABC has canceled Last Man Standing
Wow.
after 6 seasons.
I didn't think they were going to.
That thing had 6
But
seasons.
it's over.
Sorry, Tim Allen. You're
Tim
canceled
Allen
again.
stuck doing Michigan ads. That's it.
The CW has also added 2 more dramas to its 2018 lineup,
Okay.
including Black Lightning. It's yet another. It's yet another DC Comics series by Greg Berlanti, who's doing all the Flash and all those guys. DC's basically CW's DC guy.
Right.
So they come up with Black Lightning, which why don't they just make Static Shock? Make me a Static Shock show. That thing was awesome.
No.
Also, CW has a new show called Life Sentence, which will star Lucy Hale as a terminal cancer patient who finds out she isn't dying after all.
Oh. Huh.
Eh.
Okay.
ABC has renewed Modern Family for 2 more seasons,
Okay.
which will make it the show's 9th and 10th season.
And 9th and 10th Emmy.
Yeah.
Probably.
NBC has renewed 3 of its 4 Chicago dramas,
Okay.
including Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, and Chicago PD, whereas Chicago Justice, the 4th one, is still up in the air.
So if you have Chicago Justice on your bingo card, it's not quite full yet.
Nope. If you have just a Chicago column,
Just
not
call
quite.
it Chicago's.
NBC also canceled Timeless after 1 season,
Oh well.
but it renewed Blind Spot. I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't understand this. It makes me sick. Blind Spot got a 3rd season.
Yeah. People like Blind Spot.
Yeah. So, but that being said, Timeless will now forever be Timeless in a 1-season capsule. The CW has also ordered a reboot of the 1980s primetime soap drama Dynasty.
Dynasty. I mean, some other network did Dallas, so yeah, it
Yep.
made sense that somebody's going to do Dynasty.
Yep. This will be for the creators of Gossip Girl.
Okay.
And the
Because that's a 1-to-1.
Yep. The network has also given the series order to the military thriller Valor. So another
Okay.
show.
Valor.
Yep, another military show. Bypassing its usual pilot process, Amazon has ordered 8 episodes of the big budget fantasy drama Carnival Row, which won't stream until 2019. I'm gonna guess it's about a carnival,
Or maybe it's a metaphor for something else.
like a row of carnivals, or carnival.
Yeah, yes, it's a spin-off of the HBO show Carnival.
Yes. Fox, going back to Fox,
Okay.
they've added the medical drama The Resident to its 2018 lineup. Emily Van Camp and Matt Krasucci will star.
Okay.
ABC Scandal
Scandal.
will end with the upcoming 7th season. So, hopefully they'll wrap up everything in the 7th season and not have any more scandals.
Maybe the scandal will finally be over.
Yes. Fox has ordered 2 comedies
Okay.
for 2018. The first one called Ghosted, a paranormal investigation spoof starring Anne Scott and Craig Robinson. It's actually getting picked up.
That sounds great.
We talked about this before. It's finally getting picked up.
I want to watch that right now. That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Because lately, I haven't mentioned this to you, but lately, every time I go over to my sister's place, we've been watching one of those paranormal investigation shows.
Yeah.
It is so bad. It's like great though. That's how bad it is. It's so bad it wraps around to being super entertaining because the whole time you're just like, these guys are ridiculous.
Yes. So if you don't remember us talking about this, Ghosted was essentially the X-Files parody, where Adam Scott was the believer and Craig Robinson was the non-believer, saying everything messed up. This all messed up, yo.
Oh, it sounds such a great premise.
Sounds great.
I will watch that.
Also, they picked up LA to Vegas, which is a Will Ferrell produced series set mainly on board a plane.
Weird.
I can only imagine all the different people going from LA to Vegas and Vegas to LA.
Right, but also, how do you make shooting on a plane interesting?
Well, I assume this will be either like, think of it like either like the captains or the stewardess and the people that have to deal
Still
with.
does not allow a lot of room.
There's not a lot of room on planes anyways. Also, United just had a big scandal. That could be the single plot of an episode.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff there.
Yeah.
It works for a series format. I don't know, visually for me, I feel like that's very cramped.
It's very one location.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. You could have stuff happen in Vegas and
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to. It's just still, it's like most of it is going to be on the plane. I feel like it's going to get old real fast.
FX has ordered 10 episodes of Deadpool. We already talked about that.
Yep.
And that's everything. So, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 different shows.
Yeah.
Just today alone.
Stuff
I don't
happens.
know what happened today. Apparently, like, contracts were up or something, but...
Hey, they got to do these once a year, and this is the time for it. So, yeah, I mean, some good and some bad news, depending on what kind of things you like.
Yep.
But it sounds like, overall, net positives for new shows. So there's going to be a lot of cool new shows coming out.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that Ghosted show.
Yeah, we'll cover it when it comes out,
Yep.
for sure.
That being said...
Yes.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back.
Back. It's been back for a few weeks now.
Yeah, we forgot about it.
But we're caught up now.
Yeah. They had a really good show.
Yeah, quality stuff so far this season.
Yep. All right, let's move on to what we're talking about.
Steven Universe is also experiencing a Steven bomb this week.
Is that season 5 season bomb?
Still season 4. This apparently is going to wrap up season 4 this week.
Okay.
So that airs every night at 7 this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I thought Are You My Dad was the last one.
The last 2 nights were new. So
right. Which was Are You My Dad, right?
No, you're thinking of stuff that I haven't seen yet because you saw the leaks.
No, because I watched it on here. Or maybe I watched it without you.
You probably did.
I probably watched it without you.
Yeah, so it's new every week. Night this week. It probably also is leaked on your local DirecTV, TVR or something. But I'm watching them live.
I watched it on the TV.
On TV.
I mean, it was through other stuff on the TV.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway.
Yeah. We're going to video games now?
I guess we are.
Oh, no, we're not.
No? We have some...
We have a couple deaths to talk about.
Yes, we have to talk about some people who have deceased.
Yes.
Who have left us.
Yes. First up is Mario Magliari, age 93, Italian-born American nightclub owner of some establishments you may have heard of. Mainly the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Okay.
The Roxy Theater.
Yeah.
And Whiskey A Go-Go.
Oh, okay.
Just a couple of mainstays in LA.
Kind of important places.
Yeah. Also, we have Christopher Boykin.
Okay.
Age 45, was an American entertainer and a musician, and most known as Big from Robin Big.
Right, yes.
Yes. Christopher Boykin was Big's real name. We also have Robert Wilson, age 75, famous TV producer, but also the father of brothers Luke and Owen Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So if you ever wondered if they were brothers, yes, Luke and Owen Wilson were actually brothers.
Rough time to be the Wilsons right now.
Yep. And lastly, Robert Miles, age 47, was a DJ and producer.
Okay.
There was someone else that died today, but I didn't have time to write it down.
Okay.
All right. So we'll move on.
We'll move on to video games.
Now video games.
Okay, video games. What do we got?
Microsoft.
As always, Microsoft.
So Microsoft, mainly the Xbox and the Xbox One, not only are they going to be revealing Project Scorpio during E3, but they are kind of desperate for exclusives.
Yeah, they need games.
Yeah. But according to Phil Spencer, don't expect it.
What?
In a recent interview with Phil Spencer, he said, don't expect for story-driven single-player games from the Xbox One.
What?
He said in a recent interview that they don't make as much money as you'd expect, and Microsoft would rather lean towards microtransaction and multiplayer games.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What is it? What? Okay, so it's going to be all multiplayer games.
Mainly, yes.
Okay, so they're going to have Call of Duty.
Yes.
Probably, unless that's
But
on the
but
Sony
that's not
stage.
but that's not exclusive.
That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately,
Destiny, non-exclusive.
yeah. They have to show Crackdown, but does that mean Crackdown's gonna have some sort of ridiculous multiplayer component?
Well, this is the reason why that dragon game, the Scalebound,
yeah,
Scalebound got canceled because
that's not what they're doing.
Xbox wanted, because Microsoft wanted them to include a multiplayer platform with microtransactions, similar to how what's the one, For Honor does.
Yeah.
But Scalebound didn't want to do it, so they lost funding.
Oh man. Well, this is how battle lines get drawn. If they think that this is going to make them more endearing to the people who own PS4s, this is not how you do it. It's called inclusivity, not exclusivity.
Yes.
And I think that this is a bad move, but I guess ultimately we'll have to wait to see what they have to show at E3.
Well, here's the thing, though. In his interview, he specifically mentioned Zelda Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
As being not what do I have here? As being outliers when it comes to story-driven properties.
The two biggest story-driven single-player properties without microtransaction in the last 5 years.
You mean,
and those are outliers?
Horizon Zero Dawn, which sold 2.3 million units
Zelda
in its first week.
And Zelda, which was
a new IP.
Which is selling more than the console they made it for, are somehow outliers.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. He must know better than we do.
Well, because when you point to their to Microsoft story-driven exclusive, which the past two would be Tomb Raider and Quantum Break, they didn't make a whole lot. But then again, those two were timed exclusives.
Right. Also, I think it's important to note here, the games are different games.
Yes.
They don't have Zelda. Horizon is the weird one here because,
right.
it was a new IP. But it was an awesome game, and it came out at the right time.
It also had a lot of hype going behind it from everyone at all these conventions saying, giving it Game of the Year before it was even a full game.
And Quantum Break, to be fair, is not a good game. That's its problem. If it had been maybe a little bit better, perhaps people would have bought it.
Well, not only that, but look at the last week's Prey, which sales have fallen off dramatically.
Although, from what I understand, people like that game.
If you played it, you liked it. But from what I've heard, it's a single playthrough.
Yeah, probably.
There's not a whole lot to go back to.
Also, Bethesda's weird review policy kind of shot them in the foot this time.
Yeah.
Media outlets weren't able to review the game until a day after it came out because nobody would have had time to play it.
Right.
If they don't give out the review copies in advance, then the reviewers don't have time to play a 30-hour experience before the day it comes out. So they shot themselves with hype there that they could have totally had. Anyways, so
it sounds like Phil Spencer's shooting himself in the foot. Now that you mentioned it,
he's a little confused. I think ultimately we'll see what they have to show at E3.
Yes.
And we'll see how that compares with what Sony has.
Because right now, for E3, they need a good Crackdown and release date.
Yeah. We need to know what Crackdown is.
They're going to show, was it Pirates of the Sea or whatever it is?
Yeah, the rare game.
Yeah, Thieves on the Sea. Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Yes.
Sea of Thieves. That
multiplayer.
But it sounds cool, and I'm hoping that thing turns up.
But
good.
As we see, multiplayer only games, look up to Titanfall. That was an Xbox One exclusive
for a period of time.
No. Xbox Titanfall 1 is
Titanfall.
Yes, Titanfall 1 is Xbox One exclusive.
Yes.
Titanfall 2 is not.
Multi-platform.
Yeah, multi-platform.
Well.
So
yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yikes. Phil Spencer, what you doing there?
Well, E3 is only a month away,
Yep.
so we'll see it very soon now.
Yep. Well, because it's a month away, they need to get out developers. So they need developers on their site. So they sent out dev kits
Yeah.
for the Scorpio. And one of them, or apparently the dev kit they sent out, had an FPS counter on it. Just so you know, it was running on full frames.
Cool.
Fans got word of this. Now they want it in the final product.
Okay.
They want so fans want the FPS counter, which lays on the front of the Xbox One, of the Xbox Scorpio
That's so
dev
dumb.
kit, so that way you can tell all of its stats as it's running a game, and whether or not you're actually getting 60 FPS out of it.
That's so dumb. Can't you just tell?
Most people can't. I can't.
I can kind of tell.
I can tell based off hertz from 60 to 120 hertz. Refresh rate for TV, but
Interesting. But you can't tell frames on a game.
I can't tell frames on a game. I can tell frames on a movie, but not on a game.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
Because I'm the complete opposite.
Like if I watch a movie in IMAX, or if I watch like Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, which is shot at 60, I can tell the difference. I can see the difference.
Yeah.
But when it comes to video games, I don't see the difference.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah,
So I guess it's not for everybody, but that's still a silly idea.
it is silly.
That's a dumb idea.
It is.
Hope they don't do that.
Oh, they better not do it, because otherwise, if the game does not come out with 60, you're
Yeah.
gonna get some huge backlash.
That's terrible, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's a dumb thing. Moving on.
Some things.
Dumb things are dumb things.
Dumb things
Moving
are dumb.
on. Speaking of dumb things,
Okay, what's dumb?
that's dumb. Copyrights are dumb.
Copyrights are dumb. What's in copyright news this week?
And rather trademark battle.
Okay.
I don't know why I put the copyright symbol on there. It should be
Close
trademark.
enough. They're related.
They're related. So a trademark battle
Cousins.
as Prey, the latest game from Bethesda, is taking legal action against an indie developer
Oh, right.
for the name Prey for the Gods.
But spelled like prey.
No,
The game, like prey is
Prey. Yeah, P-R-E-Y.
P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y, which is how the name of of that title. You would think that would go.
You would think it would go,
But no, it's prey, like stalking prey.
Yes. So Bethesda is taking legal action against the indie developer,
Yeah.
which is actually a Kickstarter that got funded last year and is made as an homage to Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay.
The developer Nomad decided not to fight Bethesda in court, but instead decided to change their name from P-R-E-Y to P-R-A-Y.
Which is what they should have done in the first place, let's be real. I get the play on words that they were trying to do,
But
eh.
Bethesda is still pursuing them because Prey and Prey still sound so similar.
Now that's frustrating.
That's frustrating.
That's dumb. They should not be doing that.
Also, this is just yet another huge trademark battle of
Preying on small fish here, and they should move on.
Yes, whereas Nomad is praying, this goes away.
Ah! We did a bit. We didn't even try to.
Speaking of the bits,
Okay, what do we got?
woo, we got this big bits right here.
Hey, it's Shaq.
Yeah, it is. So the cover art was released for NBA 2K18 with
It sure was.
the Big Shactus, the Big Shamrock, the Big Aristotle, the Big Bernishnikov, the Big
Regardless,
Fella,
he's
the
big.
Beazle, LCL, MDE, Shaq Daddy, Shaq Fu, Superman,
Shaq Fu,
Will
is what I was gonna
Chamberneezy, Manny Shacquiao, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, that's who we're talking about.
Yes. Which the trailer got released in a quite funny press conference where he's reading the teleprompter.
Yeah.
And it turns from his acceptance speech of the cover art to him praising Kobe Bryant, as he was last year's and the first for the Legend Edition cover art athlete.
Yeah.
So it's a hilarious bit. It's funny.
Yeah.
Check it out. And also NBA 2K18 is coming out. Legacy Edition has Shaq on it.
Legacy.
Ramily. Panda.
But yes. So if you like basketball video games, pick that up.
Yep, your yearly
got Shaq's mug on
basketball
it.
video game is coming up.
It's got Shaq's mug on it.
Yep.
So buy it.
Actually, it's got Shaq hanging from the rim, just like it has outside Staples.
Oh,
So yeah,
convenient.
and funny enough, there's two editions. One is the gold version, which is him in Laker jersey, and
Oh.
one is the black version, which is him
Oh.
in the Heat jersey.
Right, because he was on that team.
Yeah, and he won the championships for both teams.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Yes. Even though,
Or,
funny
you
enough,
know.
he retired as a Celtic.
Weird.
Yeah. And he started his career as the Magic.
I'm really confused.
And he played for the Suns in between those times.
He was a Magic, Sun, Laker.
No, he was a Magic, Laker,
Magic, Laker, Heat,
Sun,
Sun,
Celtics.
Celtic.
I think that's how it goes.
A Magic, Laker, Heat, Sun, Celtic.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm
Sounds like a Grand Wizard.
rolling a character in a tabletop RPG right
Yeah.
now. All right, moving on.
Alright, moving on. We have What Remains of the Podcast.
Is What Remains of Edith Finch, which you played
Yes.
all, 2.5 hours of.
Yes. And you can watch us play through the entirety
Yes.
of this game in 3 hours on our YouTube page.
So tell us, did you enjoy What Remains of Edith Finch?
Yes and no.
All right, what'd you like about it? What are the pros?
I like the storytelling elements.
Yeah.
I liked how how it basically told you the basically last hours or last days of each person in the Finch family. I like how you had to go through this basically abandoned house to find all this out. I liked how the doors were specifically closed off, so you had to take unorthodox routes to get to everybody. And I liked it visually.
Yeah,
It was visually pleasing to me.
yeah. Like, I was thinking about this game driving to work the other day, and I was thinking about... Before I had mentioned that it seemed like it was a more interactive Gone Home.
Yeah.
Like, it uses a lot of, the base of Gone Home, which is
Yes.
walking around a house and gleaning information from things in your environment. But what hit me was it's like Gone Home, but if the house was designed by Imagineers, like Disneyland.
Yes.
It's a theme park of a house, and what I mean by that is how theme parks are literally designed to catch the eye,
Yes.
where you're supposed to be navigated towards things, gates and things. Like, there's actual science that these people put into, like, making the human eye move to different locations and believing they're in a place and gleaning information from their environment. The design of Edith Finch reminded me of that, where
Okay.
it's like there are obvious things that you interact with that are very interactive, as opposed to Gone Home, which is the opposite, which is everything looks very normal, and you're trying to open up everything normal because you don't know if there might be something interesting inside.
Right.
Edith Finch is the reverse of that.
Right.
Everything is out there telling you, hey, look at me. I'm unique. Interact with me.
Right, and everything has a story.
Yeah. Because
Everything has a purpose.
and it does, and that's why it's more successful at telling a linear narrative, because that's what it's trying to do.
Yes.
Whereas Gone Home is more of a, I don't know, there's stuff if you want it kind of thing. Whereas this is very much let's cut the fat, let's give them the story and only the story.
Now, that being said,
Yeah.
there's a flip coin to this.
Okay, what didn't you like?
I didn't like how short it was.
Yeah.
Figured that I could only beat it in 2.5 hours in a single sitting.
Yeah.
And I didn't like some of the content. I think you know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, some of this is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
It goes some places. This thing does stuff. It may look like it's kid friendly on the outside, but don't let your kids play this game.
No. Yeah.
It's literally about death. We should get that across right away. What remains is really what remains of Edith Finch's family,
Yes.
because you're talking about how all of your family members have died
Yes.
in varying ways. It doesn't really dwell on the death part of things. It's not macabre. It's not like dramatic in a dark way.
Right.
It's very matter of fact, weirdly enough, about these deaths.
Yeah.
It's just about like these deaths happened, and they happen in zany ways. In fact, like
Right,
there's
it
that,
was like cursed.
that
way.
newspaper article that you pass by at one point that straight up says that the Finch family is a family notorious for having bad luck.
Yes.
And so it's almost like kind of like the vibe of like a series of unfortunate events, but it goes further than those books do.
It goes some
Yeah.
places. Yeah. Don't play this game if you're squeamish
No,
or
there's some
yeah.
stuff.
There's some stuff in this game.
And because it's all from first person perspective, there's some stuff that happens with you as the person.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
Yeah, there's just two that I'm specifically
Right, yes.
reminiscing about.
The
Like,
two that I sat through.
Yes.
But yes.
But yes, if you don't want to play the game, you can watch us play through it.
Yeah,
it's only 3 hours.
Definitely an interesting
I
experiment.
mean, I can't say I platinumed the game because there's no platinum.
There's no platinum.
But I got all the trophies within 3 hours. That's how short the game is.
But yeah, I think that if you are interested, if you liked Gone Home, if you're interested in seeing kind of like what the next evolution of that kind of environmental storytelling looks like in first person, this is that.
Yeah.
Try it out if it sounds interesting at all to you. I think what they did is really, really cool. I want to see that, but maybe not about death.
Also, probably pick this game up when it goes on sale.
Yeah, it's
I just feel like
$20
I just feel like
for
it's
now.
worth the $20.
It's about 2.5 hours. So if you think that the money doesn't line up with hours, which is not always a fair argument to make,
Yeah.
but to some people is, if you think that's not a fair that's
Well,
not a fair price,
it
then
was
maybe.
on. I could have pre-ordered this with the PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
You got it for $15, which I think is a fair price.
Also, I think this is
But,
an easy nominee for a future PlayStation Plus game.
Yes.
I think this would make a lot of sense if in like
Yes.
a couple months you see this for free for PlayStation
Yeah.
Plus.
Expect this thing in October.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Timing for it.
All right.
So yeah, we liked it. Try it if
Yeah.
it sounds at all interesting to you.
Yes.
Moving on.
It's a overall we're giving it a positive review. Okay.
Yeah, we liked
we're,
it.
we're not saying anything bad about this game. We're just saying that it goes some places we wish it didn't.
Yeah.
But it does go some places, and it's a rewarding experience in the end.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Cool. We're gonna talk about music now.
And I'm
and
going
of
to
course,
try and
how
stretch
we
my power here.
how we start music is of course the Billboard charts and number
The Board of
one.
Bills.
We start with the Hot 100, which is the singles chart, and number one this week is none other than DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
With another one, with I'm the One.
Another one?
Just one. I'm the One. Featuring Justin Bieber, Quavo, Chance the Rapper, and Lil Wayne. So
Oh, this is the big album.
this is also notable because not only is this DJ Khaled's first number one, this is also Chance the Rapper's first number one by proxy.
Oh,
So
by proxy.
because he is featured on the song.
Okay.
So congratulations to both. Number two, dropping down to number two this week. That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
That's what I like.
Number three,
That's what I like.
Despacito, Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee featuring Justin Bieber.
I heard that song on the radio the other day.
How's it?
It was okay.
Okay.
I didn't turn away from it like I thought I would.
Fair.
Yeah.
Number four, Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Number five, Shape
I'm so
of You
humble.
by Ed Sheeran, meaning that Ed Sheeran.
That Ed
is
Sheeran
still in
song
the
is
top
still
five.
up here.
Your Billboard 200 didn't move a whole lot. It has a couple of debuts this week in the top five.
What's the debut?
Your number one is still Damn
Damn.
by Kendrick Lamar. Number two, debuting at number two this week, Humans by Gorillaz.
Hey.
Debuting into the top five in its first week of eligibility. Number three, also debuting in its first week, Strength of a Woman, by Mary J. Blige, her return album. Number four, More Life by Drake, and number five, Divide by Ed Sheeran, and that is your Billboard.
Where's Moana?
Our weekly Moana check. Oh, way down, number 12, out of the top 10.
Oh, we're looking from 7 to 12.
Sorry. Right.
Moana check.
What do we have for music news?
No, new releases.
Oh.
We have B.O.B.,
Mr.
a.k.a. Bobby Ray.
Yes, Mr. Flat Earther himself.
Yes, with
Him
Ether.
and Shaq.
Yes, new releases with Ether. We have Danzig with Black Laden Crayon.
Okay.
We have Dream Car with Dream Car. Dream Car is
Dream
made
Car.
up of AFI's Davey Havoc and No Doubt's Tom Dumont, also featuring Tony Kanai and Adrian Young.
Huh, okay.
We also have Girlpool with Power Plant.
Yes, that's my release of the week.
I thought it would be this next one. Harry Styles with
No.
Harry Styles.
Probably gonna skip that and just listen to that Girl Pole album.
We also have Machine Gun Kelly with Bloom.
Okay.
Paramore's new album comes out After
Oh,
Laughter.
all right. I'll have to listen to
New
that.
Paramore album.
Sooner than I thought.
Yeah. Paul Weller with A Kind Revolution.
Okay.
Purburtum.
Oh, Power Bottom.
The Purburtum.
Yeah, Power Bottom.
Yeah, there's no vowels.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. But Pageant.
Yeah.
Seether with Poison the Parish.
See, there still exists.
Seether still exists.
Okay.
Todd Rundgren with
Okay.
White Knight.
Right.
And Zac Brown Band
Zac Brown
with
Band.
Welcome Home.
Well, there you go. Something for everybody this
Yep,
week.
A little something for everybody.
A little something for everybody. All right, cool. I have music to listen to.
Yeah.
And I can do that on Friday.
All right.
All right, music news. What do we got?
Here's some music news for you.
What do we got?
Very slow week, so we're gonna start off with this.
The music of roulette.
Close, actually.
Do you remember that bit on Whose Line Is It Anyway, where they used to pick a random subject and do an entire album about it?
Yes.
That's me saying that just reminded me of that. It's like Wayne Brady would have to do the songs of roulette.
Got black, got red. Oh, what? It's green.
Oh no!
That's mean. That's mean. Why are you late green?
All right.
All right. Anyways.
Songs of roulette. Okay.
So,
what is this?
This is called
Actually.
It's called Rhythm Roulette.
Okay, what's rhythm roulette?
It's a YouTube show by Mass Appeal where they take music producers, blindfold them, send them into a record store, and they have to pick out 3 different records.
Okay.
Send them back to the studio with those 3 records and create a beat sampling those records.
All right. Why are we covering YouTube shows now?
Because it's a slow week.
Okay.
Also, yeah, the show's been going on since 2012, and it's just an interesting concept.
No, that is an interesting concept. I'm not sure why we're covering it on the show.
We're not covering it. We're just mentioning it because it's been on my news. It's been on my news thing for a while, and I figured I might as well put it now.
Fair enough.
We also have
Hey.
These guys. So LCD Sound System.
Yeah.
Recently on SNL,
Yes.
they also released a couple new songs
Yes, they did.
called "Call the Police" and "American Dream."
Which are what they performed on SNL.
The ones I said, please skip.
Hey, they were good.
If you say so, I wasn't quite listening.
Call the Police is a very it reminded me of All My Friends, which is off of their album Sound of Silver.
Oh, I reminded you of All Your
And
Friends?
the second one is more of a ballad. Kind of reminded me of I don't remember, but yeah, it's very them. It sounds good. I like what I've heard so far.
So with new music, prepare for a new album.
Yes.
Most likely.
Should be but definitely by the end of the year. I would guess probably around September, since we haven't heard a firm release date yet. I would bet September. That's usually a pretty solid date.
Yep. And
Can't wait.
what? Oh, you said
I
wait.
said I can't wait.
Oh, can't wait. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if you watched this. I saw this on YouTube as an ad, and I was like, I wonder if Mike's watched this yet.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
So what do you get when you mix 2 of my favorite bands?
Apparently this.
Yes. Linkin Park and Blink-182 have come together to form Blinkin Park.
Blinkin Park.
Blinkin Park,
Yeah.
which if you put if you spin it around and go 182 Blinkin Park, it sounds like an address.
It does sound like an address.
2 of my favorite bands, Linkin Park and Blink-182, are co-headlining 2 shows this summer for a mini tour they've deemed Welcome to Blinkin Park.
Yeah.
To celebrate this new union, Funny or Die has created a new video about a first date where they meet.
Yes.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Don't really say that a whole lot about Funny or Die videos, but this one is actually funny.
Yeah.
They have 2 dates for the show. The shows are 2 dates. Friday, July 28th at Citi Field in New York. And Sunday, July 30th at Hershey Park, Pennsylvania.
In a related story, I don't know if you saw this today, but apparently in an interview, the main dude, singer from Linkin Park,
Chester?
he was talking about fans.
I saw this
fan
too.
reactions, and
I was going to bring this up right now too, yes.
The question had to do with fans who are stuck on their first couple albums and how they want Linkin Park to do something that sounds like Hybrid Theory. And he said that they need to move on.
Yes, his exact quote was, "Move on from Hybrid Theory. We have. You should too."
Which I think is hilarious.
With that being said, if you want another Hybrid Theory album, you should go back and listen to Living Things. That's your Hybrid Theory album.
But also realize that bands can't make the same music over and over again, because then they'd be country music.
Also,
moving on.
Grow up. Hey, grow up, fans. I did. I like their new music. Get with the times.
Moving on to anything else?
I have one last thing here.
Just
because we've yet to cover it, but it's news.
One thing to cover.
This picture should look familiar.
Yeah, it does.
What is
Did
it?
we already cover Stagecoach?
Yes, we covered Stagecoach.
Okay, what do we need to talk about?
We covered Coachella.
Do we need to talk about Desert Trip?
Yeah, we do.
All right.
We need to talk about Judgment Trip 2017.
I guess.
Lineup has been announced, and just like last year, headliners for all 3 days.
Are old.
They're old. So, does this sound like a ticket worthy of buying?
Okay, give it to me straight.
REO Speedwagon.
No.
And 38 Special.
Okay, no. You
Kansas.
saw 38 Special.
Yeah, they were good. I liked them.
Sure.
Kansas and Blue Oyster Cult.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Yep.
Just bring your cowbells.
And also, because all these bands are old, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
That was Saturday. Also, we have Styx and Supertramp on Sunday.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Those are your headliners. Now, unlike last year where they only had headliners,
Yeah, there's other bands.
there's going to be other bands there.
All right.
Mainly cover bands.
That checks out.
As other acts include James Taylor,
Okay.
Eric Carmen,
Okay.
Australian Pink Floyd.
Wait, what?
Yep. Australian Pink Floyd.
I'm just gonna let that go. Okay.
Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience.
Okay.
Foreigner.
All right.
Terry Jacks. Wild Child.
All right.
The Fab Four. Starland Vocal Band.
Isn't Wild Child a Doors tribute?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Queen Nation.
I wonder what band they're a tribute to.
Kings of the Stone Age.
Weird.
Chicago. Chicago.
Except it's not actually Chicago. It's just a band that does music from the musical Chicago.
No, it's all the NBC Chicago shows coming on stage and doing a live 4-way performance.
Do the theme songs.
Yes.
Okay.
Bread.
The band.
Yes, the band Bread. Super Diamond. Tribute to Neil Diamond.
Okay.
The Long Run.
Okay.
And David Bowie.
Wait.
David Bowie, asterisk.
Oh, asterisk.
Yes.
Okay.
As this will be a special hologram appearance.
Oh, hologram David Bowie?
Hologram David Bowie at Desert Trip.
Is hologram Tupac going to show up, or are they going to jam?
I think only if hologram Prince shows up as well.
Okay, I'm in. All right. I don't want to buy a ticket to Desert Trip, but I at least want to see the David Bowie hologram.
David Bowie hologram?
I want to see David Bowie hologram. They'll be streaming, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They'll be on YouTube today.
I'm sure, yeah. It's just like Tupac hologram was everywhere.
Tupac hologram was immediately on the internet.
Yep.
So, okay, yeah, I mean, that's for someone. It's not for us, but that's for someone.
Yep.
That lineup, I think, appeals to somebody of a very specific generation.
It sounds good. It would sound like a good lineup.
For somebody
for a specific generation.
Yeah. Maybe somebody who's old enough to be our parents, but maybe not specifically our parents.
Not specifically our parents?
Not specifically our parents, but maybe somebody who grew up at the same time as our parents and just had slightly different music taste. But yeah.
Alright, and that being said,
is that it?
Yeah.
Does that do it?
That does it for us.
That does it for the Media Boat podcast. That means you'll have to catch us next week. We'll be back on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m., of course, for another live streaming episode. In the meantime, if you like what you see here, if you like what we do, if you want to see more and different things from us, we have a Patreon, www.patreon.com/mediaboat. There, you can help us out by donating as little as $1 a month. That's it, just $1
Just start putting
a
our
month.
logos right
Yeah,
there.
if you want. And you can donate more if you want to, but just as little as $1 will get you on our special list where we'll do special things.
Yep.
And it'll help us build more content and afford cool stuff, like possibly a second microphone. Maybe.
Yeah.
And so then we're also working on our website, and that'll also be part of this program. So look forward to the website, mediaboatpodcast.com. As soon as it goes live, we'll tell you.
In the meantime, we're also on Facebook. We're also on Twitter. We're also on YouTube. You're watching us. You're listening to us.
YouTube.
You're supporting us right now.
iTunes. Find us on iTunes. Leave us a review. Leave us some stars. Subscribe. Get us in your ear holes every week. And we'll be back in your eye holes and your ear holes next week. So until then,
keep them clean.
The Media Boat is closed.
We're faring out here.
Yes. We're sailing away. Until next week.
Time to cruise along.
Yep, time to cruise. Tom Cruise. Time to speed.
Speed.
We're watching Speed the entire time.
Yes. All right.
Keanu Reeves has weird teeth.
Okay, bye.
Which makes me feel better about mine. Bye.
All right, YouTube Live After Show. Do we have any
No
comments?
comments.
That's because Doctor was at trivia
Yeah.
and Ty was not watching.
Nobody else is watching.
Hey,
So
and including your coworker, apparently.
apparently not. So okay, we'll see you guys. Bye.
All right, bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Otherwise, yeah, I think you can leave comments even after by watching this. So, yeah. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you didn't like. Tell us how
Like
to
and
improve.
subscribe. I swear I never wanted to say that. I mean, I
And yet you did. Okay, but
did. Bye.
yes.